The four of the five sons born to dad Colin, a stockbroker, and mom Marion, a secretary, Cavill grew up in a large home outside the capital city of Street Hellier. He later described the household of five brothers as boisterous, though they channeled their aggression into gaming after Colin bought each boy a computer. Cavill left the island at age 13 to attend the Stowe School in Buckinghamshire, England. Initially miserable, he was homesick and teased for being overweight. The teenager found camaraderie on the rugby pitch and the stage, where he acted in school productions of Grease and A Midsummer Night's Dream. At 16, Cavill had the opportunity to meet one of Hollywood's leading men when Russell Crowe arrived at Stowe to shoot scenes for Proof of Life. Selected as an extra for the film, Cavill at one point approached Crowe for advice about an acting career. Their pleasant conversation prompted Crowe to send the youngster a gift package, and they later reunited as co-stars in Man of Steel. At 17, Cavill was selected for a part in an adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo. Pursuing an acting career full-time, he surfaced on British television in episodes of The Inspector Lindley Mysteries and Midsomer Murders. Cavill then emerged as a heartthrob in the romantic comedy I Capture the Castle and was among the unfortunate victims of Hellraiser, Hellworld, before supporting James Franco in the action drama Tristan and Isolde and taking on the role of the hunter in the musical Red Riding Hood. Cavill received his first widespread exposure in Showtime's risque historical drama, The Tudors, as Henry VIII's right-hand man, Charles Brandon. Meanwhile, he landed supporting parts in the fantasy adventures Stardust and Woody Allen's Whatever Works, the latter originally written for an American actor, along with a prominent role in the horror flick Blood Creek. After narrowly missing out on opportunities to play Superman and James Bond on the big screen, Cavill received his first crack at leading man material as Theseus in the fantasy epic The Immortals. It was an eye-opening experience for the actor, who underwent extensive martial arts training, received his first exposure to green screen performing, and learned a few tips from veteran colleague Mickey Rourke. Cavill then continued down the path of action fair with The Cold Light of Day, which fared poorly despite the presence of co-stars Bruce Willis and Sigourney Weaver. Stardom officially arrived when the actor beefed up and donned the cape for Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, widely considered superior to the 2006 Superman reboot that bypassed Cavill for the lead. He then battled Ben Affleck's Dark Knight in Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, which delivered a well-received introduction to Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. However, the eagerly anticipated Justice League sunk beneath an onslaught of production problems, including the transfer of directing duties from Snyder to Joss Whedon and Whedon's alleged abusive behavior. The expected blockbuster underperformed at the box office. Between shifts as the Caped Crusader, Cavill assumed the role of smooth CIA agent Napoleon Solo in Guy Ritchie's revival of the 1960s series, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. After appearing as a Special Forces captain in the war feature Sand Castle, Cavill again played a CIA operative in Mission Impossible Fallout, which forced him to raise his game to keep up with the full-throttle intensity of franchise star Tom Cruise. Cavill returned to the small screen in 2019 as monster hunter extraordinaire Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher, based on the popular book and video game series. He then played Sherlock Holmes as a protective big brother to Millie Bobby Brown's title character in Enola Holmes, a popular pairing that spurred production on a sequel. Formerly engaged to British equestrian Ellen Whittaker, Cavill has been romantically linked to MMA star-turned-actress Gina Carano and stuntwoman Lucy Cork. He went public with his relationship with Hollywood studio executive Natalie Viscuso in April 2021. In 2014, Cavill was named an ambassador for the Durrell Wildlife Conservation Trust, which oversees a zoo in Jersey. Every year, the actor returns to his home island to participate in a fundraising race for the organization known as the Durrell Challenge. Named Glamour UK's Sexiest Man Alive in 2013, Cavill has demonstrated a sound mind to match his handsome features by speaking 4 languages: English, Spanish, French, and Italian. He also enjoys a collection of fancy cars, beginning with the Aston Martin DBS he purchased once he became an in-demand actor in Hollywood. If you've liked the video, please subscribe.